Here we go. This is our first matchup of the day. It is going to be the solo warm-up.
Looks like we got the bus going from west to northeast. You're gonna have kind of a
this is going right over
split.
Tilted.
You've got Tilted is relevant, retail, Dusty Divot. Even I wouldn't be surprised if you don't see some people going to Wailing Woods and even further south. Like right now, Ninja and Marshmallow maybe making a play towards Lucky Landing. That's a pretty common spot for Ninja to go. I think he likes the pink tree. It's very pretty.
Yeah. Well, I think with this solo matchup too, we're going to see. And also, I just want to mention here, you're seeing the observer mode for the first time, which as an esports guy, I'm actually pretty happy about that.
Would you look at that even spread?
I know.
That is kind of
It's
shocking.
kind of mathematical.
Oh, there's Myth.
We already had one not sticking the landing in the feed. I didn't catch the name on it, but somebody went down very early.
Oh, no.
You hate to see that happen.
Yeah, I hate
Myth is scouting. There's other people here,
There is
but
going to
you
be
know
an
what?
encounter.
He's going to land. He's going to get that gun. We got
notice,
Cypher,
Cypher,
and
the first thing he picked up was a trap.
Oh, my goodness.
and a regular skin, because why not?
The no skin.
I respect that,
Dylan
though.
Francis going down.
Sometimes you want to jump in there with the regular skin.
Some sick key binding change plays right now. Incredible gameplay.
And actually, we have a couple eliminations already coming through right now. Dreads ended up taking out backpack.
The backpack kid, no!
Oh, it's so sad, so sad. King Richard actually got an elimination on Darkness 429, and
Tim going down to a
Rest
rifle.
in peace.
Tim is out of here.
Tim.
Get out of here, Tim.
Femstep took out typical gamer, well known for winning some recent events as well. An excellent player and
Marcus Scribner did not stick the landing.
Myth taking out Scissor with the shotgun. And we're just kind of hanging out here. Cypher maybe setting up shop on the outside. Does have that trap. Myth, the skin. Anybody seen the skin before?
I've never seen it before.
Seems like it might be new.
Yeah.
Kidding, it's not. It's not. Very sought after.
You're just making a lot of people really, really mad right now. That's
Makes
what you're
me
doing.
Smile.
I know. You just like bringing sadness.
We have little dance moves here.
This little spot behind Retail Row. It's one of my favorite spots to land.
Now, there's players like Myth out here. Let's see. He's got some counterparts, like Ninja down here, far south end, Lucky Landing. He's going to have to make a little bit of a move to stay relevant within the zone.
He actually does have a player that's going to be around him as well, so that will be Gotaga, by the way.
Don't let him know. I'd like to see these two guys run into each other.
I know.
They're both really good players. Ninja trying to build up, again, making the key binding plays here. These players, these key binding plays are incredible. Now,
you can only do so much until you get into the live game,
agreed.
right?
Agreed. You got to wait just a second, get established, and then make sure things are set up how you want. Now, Ninja's taking a second. He's still changing his keybinds. We have a view here of what is Lucky Landing, or at least the building that he's in. Now, we saw Gotaga's out there. You might see some interaction between
very close.
They're both outside the zone, so you're going to have to rotate in at some point. And they're not the only pairing out here. You have a ton of players playing safe.
They're right next to each other.
They are
They're right next to each other.
Just building up.
Ninja's going to go.
The Porta Fort out. Gotaga playing a little defensive and some shots.
Porta Fort goes down.
Fire the walls down.
Oh, and Ninja, I mean, that's some streamer loot right there. You get that, turn the corner, and you just get yourself a blue AR. Okay.
Now, let me check this. Did he take some shots and then go and the most serious face you can see on this guy? Very focused. But it looked like he took some shots, trying to get Gotaga kind of, moving around, uneasy about his position, and then just kept looting. He switched out to the blue AR. Looks like he's taking another shot at maybe his DPS.
Markiplier just got an elimination as well. Noahj gets one. So the eliminations are starting to come through. We have 72 players remaining in our first matchup, our warm-up solo game. Little Yakti ended up getting an elimination on Hand of Blood. Little Yakti was good.
Will Lowry took out Tariq Cohen. We've got Kinstar here, one of the more notable players to watch, chilling in the middle of Tilted, and he's surprisingly not seeing much. Now, we still have Ninja, Myth on the outside. You can see here, Myth in the middle of what appears to be a build fight.
This is it. Big moment.
This is just southeast of Retail Road, just bombing the nades in, trying to knock his opponent out.
Performing on the big stage here,
without the no work there. Now, I would like to see Myth push in and do all of the work, if that can happen. But it's going to.
He didn't get the shirt though.
He didn't get the shirt. I'm disappointed.
Actually, he did get the shirt.
I hope so.
I wonder. I know I did.
There we go.
I know I did.
Look at those glasses. Looking stylish as always. Myth and the iconic Skull Trooper skin.
While we were talking, Muselk, he actually cleaned out Wailing Woods.
Really?
Knocked out everybody in there. And he's just been hanging out in there for the past couple of minutes.
He is just hanging out.
Australia's very own. I just see him all the way out in the middle of nowhere, just dancing in a forest by himself.
Cypher's out here all alone as well. He doesn't have too much to challenge him right here. Just going for the materials. And Fortnite, like we were saying before, building is a huge piece of advanced gameplay in here. It's one thing to just put down platforms and ramps and stuff, but even Cypher, and then we cut over to Ninja here, everybody's gathering on materials.
They're going to run into each other. Gataga's actually going to go right into the Ninja. Ninja's taking some shots. Gataga, he's challenging for him, but Ninja's going to end up playing defense here, Lupo.
The quick swap and build, just trying to build up anything. And here you go. Elevation, super important. Building establishment. Ninja almost dropped out there. He's going to push here because he got some shield tags on him, so he's in an advantageous position.
He's thirsty.
Go for it, brother.
Gataga, he's going to whirl their hurt. So close. Gataga. He's playing defense, but right now, though, Ninja has control. He's just got to play this one out smart. Look at the health there. You can see the health right on the feed. Ninja tackling up. They're right next to one another as well. This is really tough, and now you're going to see his Ninja's going to start building with brick because he doesn't have any more wood. Ninja's going to be very weak. He's 19 HP remaining.
The boogie bomb coming out.
Oh, the boogie bomb comes through. The elimination.
Gataga dropping the dance moves.
Oh, my.
Disco.
Well played.
Gataga.
What a day. Your first elimination is Ninja. How do you feel?
With a pump, too, in this patch. He did it. He did the darn thing.
That was a good play. The darn thing was done. Now, you watch a fight like that from the outside, from an unbiased third-party perspective, and the building was just crazy. The building was also, that kind of was game-changing, because elevation is everything, especially with a shotgun. You're hoping to get the top down, the blast right on top of somebody, and that's exactly how things played out. Just a quick little whip shot with the shotty, and that was it.
Storm is coming in. Things are getting a little bit tighter.
Exactly. I was just about to say that. With the storm now starting to collapse, things are going to start to get very interesting. Certain players are going to have to make some moves. You know, I see all the way over by Flush Factory, you have Xavier Woods hanging out.
Just doing his thing over there. Love the egg backpack.
You've still got a number of players that are chilling pretty far outside the zone now. If you're at home watching, you can't necessarily see this, but
is a little fighting down by retail right now. Femsteph just knocked someone. Yeah, Femsteph is fragging.
Steph took got another shotgun elimination on Trimax, and Xavier's just hanging out on the outside, moving in for Flush. Flush might have been the safest choice for him, honestly. Very little.
Cypher's in a fight. Cypher's going to be in an engagement currently, but Cypher is going to be in a really good spot. Ends up tagging that player for a substantial amount of damage. It's going to be Jordan versus Cypher, and that is going to do it. Cypher gets the elimination.
That gray AR coming in big there. Wait, was Xavier sneaking like he's on a little reverse crab walk there? What's going on the outside?
Maybe he's gonna, if he finds someone, he'll just throw some pancakes at him or something. I don't know. I would hope. I would hope.
Let's take a second check back in with Myth when we have an opportunity, because he was hanging out. That little build fight, now things played out, and I want to make sure that he's doing okay. Gataga, as we were saying earlier, watching that fight. Now, One Shot Girl, Jeffrey, Myth, all kind of in the same area right now.
There's a lot that's about to happen, people. It's about to go down.
There is some potential destruction here right now.
The crowd chanting Myth's name.
Oh, yeah. Just don't want to see him go down to fall damage is all I'm saying. Now Gataga, after winning that 1v1 against Ninjas, he needs to gather up a little bit more resource. You can see him smacking the trees. He's got a shot. The scope, they are super powerful. Just tap fire away at your opponent. He's going to start pushing in, getting a little more aggressive. No shield, but no big deal, apparently.
And Xavier Woods, I just saw, felt it.
Gataga getting flanked from the side. The northeast shot's coming in. Not sure who that was based on the map. Trying to figure that out.
That was coming from the stables over there. I could not see who that was currently. I think we have Jordan, Gataga, and I believe I saw Myth here as well, but Gataga's still taking even more shots, and here comes Myth on the prowl. He's getting aggressive with it.
Very aggressive.
Coming in that kind of long-range shotty blast, the green pump still, I mean, it's on the green, but it's still super powerful.
Yeah.
It just snipes him from a distance with it. Love it.
Myth has been on the move this entire game, and I really like the movement.
Yeah, his approach. I mean, Myth, he kind of like tailors how he wants depending on the situation. And the guy can play a variety of styles, right? If he wants to kind of turtle up, get into a 1-by-1, kind of play that one out slow, he can. He's capable of doing that. But he's also, oh wait a minute, just as I'm talking about, we got Nick Merckx in here.
Up top.
He's in.
Legend.
Oh look,
He's trying to lure him in.
Now remember, it's 150 damage from the trap, so with Nick Merckx being 100, it's not going to take him out. But there will still, I mean, that means there's an opportunity for a crazy shotgun blast, something nutty to happen. And it's all going to depend on
And
whether
surely
or not
Nick hears the movement as well, right? Like, that's what I'm wondering as well. Like, he has to hear that
Nick doesn't
movement.
look like he wants a part of this right now.
Listen, Nick's just here trying to find an apartment to rent, okay? Kinstar's got to give him some time.
That's why he keeps going back time and time again. He's
That's
not
why he
satisfied
always
with the real
goes to
estate.
Tilted, man. Real estate's a big deal for him, okay?
The rent's too high. You know, that's why he's trying to look for a new place to live.
Now, see this little structure kind of on the outside. I didn't catch. Okay, I was going to say, if it's not attached to the ground, that thing is very risky. Okay, Kinstar just dropping on down, pushing around the backside of the taco building, looking at the park over here, moving to Grandma's house in a moment. It looks like, just again, you see all these players. The high skill players are definitely going to try and get as many resources as they can while they're moving. Because if you don't have them in the middle of a 1v1, things can go bad.
Cypher just got another elimination.
Now,
By Retail, it looked like a little bit of a build fight, but he came out
storm
on
is
top.
coming.
Got a jump pad.
Oh, I just heard.
He does have a jump pad.
CDN versus Nanaka. Okay, CDN.
Sees you don't have a teammate to rocket ride in this situation, so you're going to have to try and
figure out your own way.
All right.
Oh,
Watch those shots. 61
Nice
shield.
Doesn't have any shields, though.
Naka's still chilling. The top, that height advantage now.
I don't like that CDN doesn't have the height advantage here. This is so bad.
Oh,
7
7
7 HP remaining.
You're going to have to hit this headshot, brother. Let's go.
Nanaka's going for it. That is going to do it. Nanaka will get the elimination onto CDN to third, the squeeze. He's going to have to wait until the duos match up. But back over to Myth for the time being. Sees a couple players.
Now, you see how Myth's moving south right now. Is he might be taking an opportunity to try and gatekeep here and just keep anybody out that he can.
that looks exactly like what he's doing with that minigun there. 293 ammo, he's ready to just unload.
Oh, Gotaga got another elimination, but that was going to be inside of the storm. Myth is going to get caught in here as well.
Run, Forrest, run!
Believe.
Keep believing.
Run and then turn around and go, come here, boy.
Oh, that's rough. Those shots were coming from Gotaga. Very, very far out for Gotaga as well. So I'm kind of concerned for him in this instance. But Kinstar is also going to be in a world of hurt, taking a lot of fire.
It looks like Nick Merckx is at the top of the castle building in the middle of Tilted, just taking shots from the distance at Kinstar. Now, I couldn't tell. He's in a pinch situation, which is why Nick is just taking shots when he can. Kinstar, we saw earlier, really good at taking advantage of elevation, and that's why he's just building up as high as he can. Wiz just running around the bottom, trying to keep things safe as best as he can. The self C4, Kinstar. Be careful there, brother.
Cypher just got taken out.
He's going to have to. Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, man. But he's just going to have to stabilize here for a moment.
What a flip in elevation, too.
Yeah.
Frizz building up above. Kinstar dropped down below as he pickaxed out his own structures.
And there's also another, I believe I saw some fire coming
player
from the left
has
side as
entered
well.
the game.
Yeah, I'm trying to see who that is all the way over there. But regardless, though, Kinstar was able to restabilize and was able to at least pop the last remaining mini potion that he had left.
Every little bit helps, man. Even right now, though, 95 HP, that means a body shot from a bolt action can take him out of the game. Campfire coming in clutch here. Now you see how he put the platform down, the campfire, and then the ramp above because he's still within the box where the campfire exists. So he's still getting the healing from that. It's still effective, but he's not exposing himself to anybody. He's not sitting in a predictable spot. Even if people see the campfire, he's not necessarily there. He's right above it.
And what he's doing right now is basically just edit peeking, right? Something that you see a lot of top players do where they would go into edit mode and they would, just tap on a couple of the boxes that are there so that they could get some better vision without exposing themselves. It's a very common thing that you're going to see players do. And like I said before, the best players take advantage of it very well. But Kinstar, though, is so concerned about the player that's going to be behind him, which was Frizz, who was all the way up in his wooden tower there.
Interesting that Kinstar would take the opportunity to back out of that. He is relatively close to
Nick Oh!
The disrespect!
Oh, boy. Well, that is going to be a lot of life. Look at that, 529 wood that he was able to obtain. So Nick Merckx going deep into the game, man.
It looks like King Richard atop that mountain to the southeast of Pleasant Park just got an elimination. Nade shot's going to be coming down from above.
Courage is lingering right around Pleasant as well.
Noahj coming in from Blue Lake. And
crossing
a little
the lake.
back and forth. Myth dropping some C4 down. Just trying to see. It's fishing with dynamite. You got to see what you can get with it.
Myth looking to get this pick, finds a player in front of him, but the defense very well played there.
Now this is Nick Merckx, if I'm correct. Get the drop. Music.
Australia's Mario!
He's
There we go.
He's fragging.
Wow.
Honestly, an excellent game played by Myth. I think he should be proud of how he performed thus far.
Yeah, not bad at all.
Now, Nick's still out here.
Oh!
Nick just took insane damage. Muselk is fragging. He's got the purple AR out. He's also got a legendary heavy shotgun, which is kind of the meta right now because it's one of the few shotguns that didn't get nerfed.
The zone. The zone.
The zone
Nick,
is
you
coming
didn't see
in.
him.
Nick. Oh! Muselk is tearing it up right now, man.
He's got the loot. He's got the loot. He's got the kills. He's doing it big. 5 elims.
Wow.
Kinstar, this is the same player earlier that was editing just to peek through. He's built up, this time in a little metal box. Frizz and Kinstar have been friends in this game for a while. I think they're just trying to hang out, and there's a misunderstanding happening. There's no reason they're trying to shoot each other, right? Whit Larry's still alive, Muselk, Lalito, Courage, and he's camping at the very edge of Pleasant right now.
So if you look at the current position of the circle right now, it really benefits Lalito as well as JT Brown. A lot of the other players are going to have to push in. Their Courage is lingering by the outside, still hanging out in Pleasant Park. King Richard, though, makes a tag happen. He's going to put down some damage, force that player to have to play defense here.
Now, King Richard and Vixar are both exceptional players, so like an elevated fight like this, a top-down fight, Rich has an advantage. He didn't even realize that Vixar backed out, by the way. And Noah I feel like Noah's kind of he's just listening in from the outside and see if they're, King Richard pushing like crazy.
He wants this.
Taking advantage of that jump pad, the launch off it. You don't take fall damage from those things every time when you bounce off one. So it's an excellent play to get just as aggressive as possible to push on somebody. And I think he might be trying to take advantage of that.
He's chasing after Vixar. He's chasing.
He doesn't realize Noahj456's still to his left.
Yeah, he's actually going to get he's going to get pinned from the left if he's not careful. King Richard's going to start to take some damage here.
Be careful, my friend. They're after you. We'll build up the defend.
Oh, I like this, the aggression.
Aggressive.
Here we go. They're going to be right in front of one another. King Richard's going to be super low there on his shields. Ends up losing. We'll have 13 remaining. Look at the damage that was just done there. Forcing him back.
There we go. What a shot.
Was not enough.
Well played,
against the
Rich.
King.
Well done. Vixar going down. An exceptional player. I played against him a couple times. But Noahj456 dropping rockets in. This was the pinch we were worried about.
Exactly.
Rich has time to heal up because he has the structure built around him, the metal.
Oh, wait,
Noah dropping into the box. Let's go, dude!
My goodness, we're down now to the top 8 players remaining in this matchup. You have Noahj456, Muselk, JT Brown, Courage, Kinstar, Lolito, as well as Nadeshot. These are the last players left alive in our first match of the day. This is awesome.
JT Brown might get spotted by Courage here. There might be some knowledge there. Yep, there's shots coming out from Courage. Hopefully we can cut to that as fast as we can. Noah, Drezzo about to run into each other. Is that a gray SMG I see from Drezzo? He's playing the meta.
That's some end game loot right there.
One of the best weapons in the game. Don't deny it. Don't deny it.
Now, people hate on the gray SMG.
If you notice, this I feel like is a number of these players are taking, if you recall, Joel McHale said he was going to hide in the box.
Yeah.
There are a number of players that are hiding in boxes right now, and I feel like Joel can take credit for a lot of that.
Yeah,
a lot. That's his strategy.
Or to blame. You know,
or to blame.
One or the other. Oh, Muselk against Courage. Oh, this is such a sick fight. I'm so excited for this. Courage is such a good player, but Muselk's been on a tear. He's going to have that gold heavy shotgun there, primed and ready to go.
And his shopping cart.
No way.
Can't forget.
And if he pulls out a shopping cart play, I'm going to lose it, dude. He's building out.
He has to. He's doing it. He's doing the thing.
Are you?
It's for charity. You have to.
You kind of have to.
Get it.
Here we go, brother. Let's go. Let's go.
This
Let's
is what
go.
I wanted. This is what I wanted.
Pro Am X Games, let's go!
No! Courage! No! 1 HP, dude! 1 HP remaining for Muselk. He's in such a bad spot.
Get that porta-fort going, man.
Gonna have to at this point.
He's got one in the pocket. He can use it. He has an opportunity. Courage, though, still watching from above. The launch pad. Muselk just going to swoop away, flying like an eagle, brother. Get out of there.
Get those drops.
No, I mean, he's so weak, though.
Tap fire coming in from behind. He's got to build up, defend himself.
What
is happening?
Listen, can we all just take a moment to appreciate Muselk for at least going for the shopping cart play?
Absolutely.
He's going for the highlights.
That's what I wanted,
I like
Cassie.
that.
That's what I wanted. Courage is also going to be swooping in as well onto Drezzo, who's still living with that gray suppressed SMG.
I'm telling you, man, the best, don't sleep on it, okay? It's like a laser beam now. He's like getting shot at from above.
Oh, wow.
Inch. 2 players taking shots from above. Kinstar and
Rest in
Paulito both
peace.
fired
It was a
down.
good run.
Yeah,
I'm not, listen, between Kinstar and Courage and Noahj, these are 3 very good players.
This is intense, man.
Yeah. 6 players remaining here, folks. It all comes down to this.
Now, a lot of these players, especially I think the ones that are really pushing for a win are going to start. You see here, Courage even trying to line up a hunting rifle shot, but they're going to build up in these 1-by-1s, get elevation, just play position. But Courage, you can see the mini-map at the top right, he's outside of the zone. That's going to be safe, so he's forced to move in a moment. And Noah is not, so he can gatekeep, just wait for it. He's going to build up slowly, trying to take a shot on Noah so he doesn't have to push in while being shot at, but I don't think he's got a chance.
Courage is taking a lot of shots there. You have Kinstar, has a player in his sights.
So many miniguns in this game.
Yeah.
I think because of the recent changes with weapon damage against structures at range, the minigun has become a really big go-to for
far more
dropping
viable
buildings.
now.
Absolutely.
It just absolutely shreds through
It
structures.
spits bullets, man.
Yeah, so fast. No reason for you not to use it at this point in time, especially with how these players are going to be playing very defensively. Oh, look at Lolito, so low.
He's just hiding. He's just waiting.
Kinstar, please forget that I'm down here.
I'm just
See you
here
alive.
minding my own business.
It's okay.
You know?
Oh!
Kinstar was having none of that, Lupo. None of that. And that is going to be another elimination. 4 players remaining in this matchup. And into action, Courage was eliminated. So it's Kinstar, Nadeshot, Noahj, and Drezzo, who's still rocking that gray suppress SMG.
He was sitting inside the box earlier, too. He's still alive. He's still out here. Kinstar making a play, the push coming off the jump pad just to try and fly in. And you realize Kinstar,
They literally have no idea.
he's not looking down at Drezzo. Drezzo could wait to the very last second and win this thing with
He
one
could just let them
elimination.
fight.
Welcome to Fortnite.
You know, he
Nate shot at the gas station.
Hey.
Got some base moves for the crowd.
Yes.
America's favorite gamer. Oh, man.
Might as well pass the time.
Yeah, right?
He's delicious, eating the popcorn. Kinstar building a trap box for himself to hide inside.
Far more intense over here with Kinstar.
Do not push Kinstar because you're going to have a bad time.
Yeah, it's going to be
You don't want to get caught in there.
a little spiky. Won't feel good. You know, unless you want some acupuncture or whatever.
Kinstar's safe inside the zone. It's starting to close. 25 seconds till the next circle, and we're coming up on the very end, the forced end of this game. Now, in some pro scrims and competitive play, I've seen situations where it becomes a structured tube, basically a vertical building where people just try and heal like crazy, and the best healer wins. Do you think that's how this is going to play out? Nadeshot's pushing in now, but nobody's looking down.
Could very well be the case. 4 players remaining. It all comes down to this.
Oh no.
I just heard Nate
I see
say
guys.
something about-
Oh no.
How do I change my DPI down? Out of button.
We got the comms coming in here.
Little concerned that he's worried about the.
You know he's in a
DPI
good
right
position
now.
when DPI is the only thing he's worried about.
Exactly. Does Drezzo still have that gray suppressed SMG? I wonder.
If he
No,
doesn't,
it's not
I'm
good.
going to be mad.
Can't.
Things are not good.
Okay, you got the pickaxe out for right now.
Looks like Noah's starting to, he's doing a little bit of checking. Shots come out. He's looking down, I believe, on Nadeshot. Using that purple AR, just spamming shots down. Nadeshot building himself up, trying to keep things protected. Now, in a situation like this, Nadeshot, his best opportunity might be what he's being forced to do, and that's build down. You know, edit your way out from the top and get underneath to get inside this massive structure that started to appear out of nowhere. Noah's still looking around, trying to find his targets, see who's left. And it's tough to believe sometimes if you're in a situation like this that there are actually 4 players still in the circle because you feel like you can see everything.
The circle is
Look at
so
this.
tiny. These guys are playing so careful.
Noah's building up a wall.
Gray SMG still in
the thing.
play.
Makes me wonder how many campfires Noah might be.
Oh, the music has died.
Drezzo going down. The Gray SMG legend.
You know, I admire him for.
He made it that far.
I
the Gray
admire them for
SMG.
sticking to it.
He did
you know?
better than I would have done.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm casting. Nadeshot.
Oh, Nadeshot.
Looks like a
Nadeshot
Kinstar
goes down. Now it's gonna be
1v1 situation.
Kinstar, Noahj, and Kinstar knows exactly what's going on here, but if you're Noahj, you have that slight advantage throwing down the pyramids as well as the floors. That's going to give the added defense there to keep him going in this sky base. but Noahj needs to be very, very careful not to get caught off guard.
We're looking at maybe potentially coming up in the end of Noah's materials too. So Kinstar might be in a situation where he can just outshoot what
Kinstar
Noah
doesn't have
can do.
much in
He doesn't.
materials.
And being below and with Noah building, he doesn't necessarily need it. He can just spam fire this out, and we'll see what's happening. I'm surprised he's not using the minigun, man.
The man doesn't have enough mats to get up there. All he can do is shoot.
Yeah, all he needs to do is just keep firing on Noah. Now, I think Noah might go for a, you're going to see it here in a second. He's going to bounce off the jump pad, fly down, and try and make a play with it because he won't take fall damage. So he can bring himself down, get at Kinstar's elevation.
This is it.
Here we go.
This is it. The minigun comes out. It's going to shred through the structures. Oh, my goodness. The rocket comes down. He's able to stay alive because he used the bounce. Noahj gets the first win.
So stylish.
Wow.
Make some noise for Noahj.
Wow.
Look at that smile, that little smirk. He's a happy man. Well done, my friend. Well done. The bounce pad right there at the end made all the difference.
You called it.
When you have to make an elevation change like that and you have a player stuck below you and you really just need to get down on top of them immediately, there's no better option. Minus maybe the shopping cart attempt. I'll be honest with you, that was going to be it was going to be perfect.
It was worth it.
Absolutely.
We were so close to witnessing what could only be one of the most ridiculous moments in this event. But Noahj gets the win. Congratulations one more time in our first matchup, the solos matchup of the day. And in a little bit, we're going to have Justine with Noah to get the thoughts on that win. But man, what a way for that one to go.
Yeah, we've got some thoughts. Noah, how are you feeling about this? Because this was really intense.
My hands have felt like never as shaky as they have at this point in my life, but I'm so happy that that play actually worked out. I did not think that was going to happen.
I mean, this was down to like the last second, and I mean, there were so many things that could have not went your way, but it did.
Oh, I thought I was done for. I thought he had the breakout from under me. I thought I was